I'm going live early because of just what I wrote. I want to reread what I wrote. I write in capital letters. I like the art. If social media said it was screaming, then you have been duped. Take it as a personal reception of art. Pumping blood into the alphabet. Putting one letter over the next or next to it. Putting two letters together without even putting them on top of each other. All you have to do is take any two letters, and that's the art. But we can create this art. Let's create it a different way. What two letters do you want to pick? Pick number the O, and I don't know. Let's pick just two letters. The L, the O. Okay, O and L. First of all, the O is the 15th letter. The reverse of the O is the 12th letter. Imagine 15 representing 1/4. Let's mark this down. 15, okay, represents 0.25. 30 seconds is 0.50 a minute. This is 0.25 is 1/4 of an hour. 45 seconds or 0.75 of a minute. 45 seconds. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 4 and 3, 7. 4, 3 and 2, 9. 4, 3, 2 and 1, 10. So these are my major player numbers. This is the way it starts. 4, 7, 3. 3 times 74 equals to 222 times 8 is 1776. It all means nothing. It's just my own math. Let me do it the other way now. When you go 1 and 2, it equals to 3. So you start with 1 and then you get 3, and then you get C, and then you get 6, and then you get 10. So if we're going to be talking about countdown time, 10 equaling to 100%, 6 equaling to 60%. So the difference between C and D at the 7th gate is 100% and 60%. So this is how we have to understand our numbers. You know, we have the metric system, right? You go put in 4.5 liters of gas and it equals 1 gallon. What used to be. Just want to find the what used to be. What do I do? What is not an anomaly, but what is the reality that we live is we live in a system, okay, in which I don't know where the school is for what I talk about, but what I'm coming here is just to talk about what I see. This is not a school. I'm just showing the anomalies, what I find, and I just find it interesting. And this is what I do. So instead of taking it as 10, I'm going to make it a whole. I'm going to make it 100 or 1,000. You know why I'm going to make it 100, or I'm going to make it 1,000, or maybe I'll make it 500? For these reasons over here is because 100 or 100% equals to 1. 1,000% equals to 10. 500% equals to 5. 511, 151. 33 times 47 equals 1551. These total 10. We're going to go 111. These, if it was multiplied, it'd be 25. It'd be 125 and 1. But we're going to make it to a single digit at 171. So inside this number, its multiplication, the quarter house, to its addition, the four houses, four quarter houses. Because you can make an X in a single square, but you cannot make a plus sign. Jesus, Moses, and Noah were all builders. This is an explanation that between the gateway, where you have 1 and 1, so if you're going to have 1 and 1, I like to look at it like that. This is your D, if you want to look at it this way. This is your D, and this is your C. This is your DC house with the, what is that, the Eye of Horus. The C is down here, your hexagon, your triangle, and your hexagon. The difference between the two is a hexagon will be made with this because there's a separation gap. But here, it comes to a point. This will be recreated, and you will look at it this way because I can make 4 points. This one also, when you do it, it's going to be Mars, because with Mars, I can run a line straight down the center. There's another way to do this for this, and why Mars is this. This is the 45 angle because I must go outside the line because I can't stop in the middle. There's no guessing. I must follow the exact lines, the patterns. It is Mars. The numeric value for Mars is 51. In Roman numerals, it would look like 6, would it not? It is the Viking. K is for creation. Kentucky Fried Chicken, PK. The 16th and 11th alphabet. These are reverse alphabets. Now the question is, am I going to play in between this? It's all questionable. This equals to 27. The reverse alphabet is 27. The bookends. But what's ironic is that Z is not in the 9th position. It does not end on 9, the alphabet. You see, you have to have the bookends. So you'll go 181 to end the alphabet. 181. This is the situation we are in right now. We are in the gateway of Venus, 18-wheelers. We are 2 times 9. We are 3 times 6 to create this. 99 shows up through 36. 3 times 6, 18. 3 plus 6, 09. In a Pythagorean count, to recalibrate everything, that is 99. It's representing 13, the word 13, which is area space. Okay, a first area space in the time heaven, IR. It's the same thing, the same. This is IR. It's part of third. The D is not there. I have to understand this a little bit more, but in IR is just part of this word. The R is in the A family. What is A and I? I is like A, and it got split. One side and 2 sides. The pyramid got split in the center by I. You see, you ever take a family picture? What they'll do in a family picture is, what they'll do, let me see, you have 6 or 7 people in your family, right? You have a few people in your family, and then what they'll do is you can only have one of each person. But what they'll do is they'll take this one and they'll move it all the way over to this side. You ever see that? They take it here and they move this one zip right over here. So it's shifting. So now I'm not sure if I want to use 2 or just 1 and say it's a shifter. So when we're talking about number 6, okay, what happens? What happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What happens is this is over here. Something like I'm not sure which way I want to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just thinking which way I want to do this. Let me think. Okay, I'll do it this way. What I'm doing right now is the reversal of 12. 1 and 2 is 6 and 5. And I'm just going to show you 6 and 5. Just going to put it back. The reversal of 6 and 5 is going to be 1 and 2. What is above is below. And since this is the center and the core to all, this is what is warm. This is the pass. This is the sky pass. This is 55. Whoop, we have to get another one. I'm going to have to get another one. Wow, I got none. I got to have another one. Come on, somewhere. Okay, we're going to use, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one as a 2 or something, if I can find it. I'll put this one as a 2, and I'll use this one as a 4 over here. So when I have 4, 3, I will have on the side 5 and 1. I will have 6 and 2. 5 and 1 is opposite of 6 and 2. So the Mars queen, I'm going to have 6 and 2 again. I'm going to have 1. So I'm going to have 1, 5, 6, 2, 1, 5, 6, 2. That's what happens. You get 1, 5, 6, 2 on both of them. But if it wasn't, and let's say it was the number 1 over here, I would get 1, 2, 6, 5, and here I would get 2, 3, 5, 4. So I don't get the same thing because it's not a number 7. You see, if it was a number 7, let's say 5 and 2, 7, right? You're going to get the both same thing on both dice. You're going to get 3, 6, 4, 1, and you're going to get 3. Where is it? You're going to get 3, 3. See that? 3, 3. Oh, there you go. See, this one I have to turn the opposite way. Did you see that? You see that? We both got 1, right? So I turn it counterclockwise, and now I have to turn this one clockwise. And then I turn this one clockwise, and then I turn this one counterclockwise in order to get this. So for me, this is something new for me. I didn't notice this before, and it only happens when you have number 7. When you have other numbers, okay, and remember, okay, the cubonic is so freaking perfect. Like I'm sitting here and saying, how can I share this information? It's just, I just want to stop for a second. There's nobody here, and just want to take a break. I'm going to get some water. It's just crazy how much I have learned about the cube over the last 2 years. It is insane. It is insane. It is insane that the egg is number 5775, that it is DC, that it is the moon, that it is 1212. 57 is 12, 75 is 12, 77 is 14, which is the quarter house. We are going to go to the 10-4 communication. We are coming into 10-4 communication. We are direct. What's going on with all these trucks has been called and has been written. The tire setup is 288. The Venus house of Pegasus. The 7th gate, the true 7th gate. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The 1 never gets to 6, and the 6 never gets to 1. 6 ends on 2, and 1 ends on 5. A and E, B and F. And the piano expresses that, because on the piano, there is no black key to the right of B or F, 2 and 6. And I did a little bit of work today, and I don't know where the numbers are right now, but it was just ironic what I found. And because you see, when I find something, it's a relationship. And why are they the same? And because they're the same, what is the story that keeps them together? Just give me 1 second. I'm going to try and remember what I was thinking right now. Yeah, I just made a new cover photo. What did I say? Okay, yeah. I just made a new cover photo if you want to see it. One of my cover photos is right here. And the artwork are I don't even know what to call it. And I'm all over the place. That's okay. I don't mind. So I did this a few years ago. So what you can see by this is how the cube is tilted. And I put the musical note inside of this. It could have also be maybe something in your body. And then when you join the two together, you can see the light ignite. We're ignited from more than one world. You can see almost a smiley face divided. Just trying to see that you can see the sword, okay, when the two rounds come together, but when they're C's and back to back together, you can see this. I'm not sure what I should do. It looks like it's in a distance, right? It looks like it's in a distance. So anyways, I'm going to make my screen big again. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to go get something to drink and see if I can stay focused and continue the story of where we are, why the clock is what it is. I think I want to work on why the clock is what it is, maybe a little bit about the cube and the deck of cards, the position, what the images or the suits are doing. You know what a club looks like? Well, they're pointing in different directions. So I want to separate that. And everything is 98, but Q and Z were taken away. Why is number 9 valued at 98? Number 9 is the highest you can get. A and H void on a dice cube. Okay, 1 and 8 void on a dice cube is the greatest distance you can get. 1 away from 8 plus 1 equals to 9. There was something else I was thinking inside of this. The vision just went away, came in, went out. 1 and 8, yes. The alphabet, the first letter is A and the last letter, first letter is 1 and the last letter is 8 in basic single count alphabet. Pick any number. 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. So the 14th letter is in the 5th house. The reverse of the 14th letter is going to be the 13th letter, M and N. M and O, L, M, N, M, N, M and N, M and N. 29, a very important number. So I'm going to get something to drink and I'm going to be back. There's nobody here, so let me just take a look if it's nobody here or they're not showing me anybody's here. I don't know why when it says 0, it bothers me. You know, when I was doing I was less nervous when I wasn't doing these lives. Okay, 18 minutes. Okay, that's cool. Well, yeah, so I'm going to get something to drink and my throat is really dry. Just give me a minute. Okay. One plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals 2. 15. 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 equals 2. 20. This is the game of pool. This is the game of darts. The game of darts has a center, and the center is 50 red. Around the center is 25 green. Green numeric value is 49. 4 parts of the day. 4 parts of the day or 3 parts of the day. 3 and 4 always comes together. It's all about 3 and 4. The reason why 3 and 4 is the warm pass. It is the red and the blue. It is the cold and the hot. Because when you're going to go, I don't know, should I just do like that? Should I do it like that? 3, 4. Here's 3, 4. So when I split 3, 4, I split it right over here. And this is 0.5 and 0.5 to the center area over here. To the center area over here. There are no other divisions. If I had to use something else other than 3 and 4, I'm going to do this again. And I shouldn't have done it this way. There's other ways to do this. The reality is between 3 and 4, the distance is 1. There's only one distance. So when you split it in half, you go 0.5 and 0.5 to reach the fine line. I did this for another reason. And if you can tell, it looks like it's going on an angle this way and angle this way. And there's a pyramid on the top and a pyramid at the bottom. Disregard that kind of line. That's just the lines on the paper here. And if it is the lines on the paper, then you will see sections. 1, 2, 3 sections, 1, 2, 3 sections. Now, in order to encompass this in the house, we will put another bar here and another bar over here. This is where Earth and Mars come together. And the reason for that, I started this on the last page, is because Mars, we can come to a point, and Earth, we come to a square. So when we want the numeric value for Mars, it is 51. So I draw 5 over 1. If I wanted to look at the 5, I would write a V for Roman numerals, the 22nd letter. If I wanted a 1, I write here the 9. So 6 equals to 31. V1 equals to 22 plus 9 equals to 31. V11 equals to 22 plus 9 plus 9 equals to 40. 99, okay, this is 499 equals to 396. Creation rotation between the spirit of 76 equaling to 31. This is the man ACDC MacDo. MacDo. Where do we get MacDo from? The 13th letter, M. The reverse is N. And when you're 13, you become man. You get 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is ACDC. So you take those together, it says MacDo. 4 and 4. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 equals to 4, equals to 4. 8 times 4 equals to 32. 8 plus 4 equals to 12. 12 plus 32 equals to 44. I never do this. I don't do the multiplication. There's a lot of work and a lot of time involved. When I start, maybe if I'm on my own and I'm not in the realm of doing a live video, I don't need the same flow. Now I need a flow to see where I'm going. It's like it's forcing me forward. It's like I don't want to stop, because if I stop, I lose that thought. You lose that thought, you lose that information, lose that information. What am I talking about, right? The numeric value for space is 44. The numeric value for STE abbreviation, okay, is 44. The ST is 39, and you have to understand that 10 is number 39. The rat sun is number 93. The angel is number 39. Just knowing that this, okay, what is 10 is A, B, C, D. That is what 10 is. 10. So now I understand that when I see 10, I got A, B, C, D, it's replaced with a J. So 10 can be replaced with a J, but it's created by the last number, which is D. So if D becomes the capital letter in the first in a word, you can right away relate that it's the DJ. It's communication, and it's communication because it is D that created what is J. So you have 10, 4. So you have rabbit ears. You now have to learn the 10 code. So one part of the 10 code is C19. The other part of it is C18 and C17. But it's not only C's, it's B19, and here it is B18, and here it is B17. A, B, and A, I didn't get to A, okay, and there's also A19, A18, and A17. This is the center to all what is B and C. C becomes C with A entering into B. Although it's the same numbers, their levels are not the same because this is 3. This will equal to 57, 54, and 51. This is going to be the moon, the sun, and Mars. Mars is the station. Union Jack is Mars. The reverse of Mars is Union Jack. Now, the numeric value at the 7th gate, being the reverse of Mars, okay, is Saturn. And Saturn is the rat sun. Now, since Saturn is the rat sun, you have to understand 2, 3, 5, B, C, E. And the only thing I know about BCE, this is 1.25, by the way. When you see these two together, it's 1.25. This is 2, 3, and 5. This will equal to 70. So since it's 2, the markings of 2 show me a ring. I have to understand what is 2 and what is 3. There are 3 parts of this, 3 reverse parts. Part here, and a part here. Those are 3. So it works in 1/3 and 2/3, and then 33 would be the cube. There are 54 area spaces on the cube. It's 1/3 and 2/3, so we know it's on ice, and they play with a puck, and we know we have a goalie, and we know we have a goal, and we have to call hockey. So we have to relate hockey to the cube. Bell Canada Enterprises, because if you have a rat, right, and you're running communications from 10 communications, then you're running it in the sewage system. And all the colors on all the old Bell Canada lines, what were the colors actually doing? What were those colors? We have this. Here we have 38, here we have 36, and here we have 34. B17, DC. B18, how did it become? What is 18? Where does 18 come from? Well, 18 is created by 99, which is Jupiter. I'm showing you the pieces. I'm showing you how I get here. I'm showing you that this word, okay, equals to the numeric value J10, U21, and that is a big combination, 10 and 21. This is huge. This is where 7 times 3, 7 plus 3 equals to 21 equals to 10. So you're equaling to your 10 communication, your J hook, where D came in. D, I like to call it the delta angle. do I have, you know, one side, you see there's the Bank of Montreal logo is basically showing you the house we live. Let me see. Oh, I can do it here. You know what? Just give me a second. I can do it here. Hold on a second. I can do it. Okay, right here. Right here. We go up to number 7, we meet 66 right over here. And we go down here, we meet 66 over here. 12, 12. 3, 3. Right in the dead center over here, just below the 7th gate. So we're just below the 7th gate. We're in a lower part. We're not in the upper part. We have to go through the 7th gate to live into this world over here, this upper world over here. Otherwise, we're living down here or down here. The question is this the sun that gives life to this planet and this planet? Are we this planet? Are we this planet? Are we in between all? Are we in this house over here? Where are we and why? And this is not finished. This has to be larger than this. So anyways, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to get back to what I was doing. And what I was explaining before is that this point will be Mars. I can make a single line through here. I can make a single line through here. I cannot through here. The only way to make a single line through here is like that. So if Mars needed to get into Earth, Mars would have to go this way, or Earth would enter into Mars, or whatever, vice versa. It would have to be on this angle. So Earth is number 52. So you notice we have one side here and one side here. Earth is exactly like that. See, but the thing is with Earth, I don't know if you'll be able to understand it, but you see over here, this down here, it meets right over here. It does not pass. So making Earth's design here does not work. I can't pass it. Should I have gone another line? Should I have come through here? Do you follow what I'm saying? The line ends here and the line ends here because a builder will draw to the end. I went here for nothing. I just cut an extra space, unless I'm cutting the extra space of the format zone. And when this happens on this angle, you can see it going this way. Do you see the distance? See the way it looked? There's a distance. How can I show you the distance? See the distance now? See, there's distance. How can I, let me see. Oh boy, I'm trying if I can show you the distance. But anyways, the other way, the reason for this, when I did this, right, is because Earth, oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Let me explain this again. Oh my God. Let me explain this again. Okay, let me explain this again. So we can do Earth this way, this way, this way, this way, and this way. Okay. Now, Earth, Mars would come through it this way, right? But it would be right here and right over here only, because it ends when Moses or Jesus or Noah was building, they knew how to measure. So this one ends over here. That line does not show up. That line will not show up. And the reason I have to make it this size is because I need to go around the cube. So when I go around the cube, I'm going to show you Earth is number 52. And look at that. Now I'm going on the outside of it again. But if you take a look, I'm not allowed to stop in the center. I don't know exactly how to, so I have to aim right for here and I stop here. So this is how it shows the Taurus bull. And inside of that, it shows us this. And this is going to be an expression in what is rotation of 69. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3 equals 9 equals to 6. And this is Earth. This is mass. 77, okay, 77 is going to equal to matter. The thing is, it's also going to equal to Christmas. This will equal to, if we just do the addition, this is 5. If we do the multiplication, this one will end up to be 4. This one will end up to be 9 in the multiplication and 6. So where was my multiplication? Over here. So we're going to put 9 and 4 and 6 and 5. This is how it has to fit together, the plus with the plus and the multiplication with the multiplication. I don't know why I'm speaking about that. I should just leave that out for now. Too many things going on. So back to 33, you see Earth, the number to Earth. Where's the, too many books open, eh? That's, again, going to mess me up. Okay. Let me see where I am. Wow. Why 53? 53 at the end is Mars is 51. Earth is 52. They're both connected to the same 55 passage, the passage of DC. So 1 and 2 comes together as 53. I have to be able to prove that. Oh boy, I feel like I'm lost. Let me just get back to the comments. All right, it says one comment and then it disappears. Just give me a second. Okay, so the numeric value for Earth is 52. The numeric value for Mars is 51. The total is 103, which is September, which is noted to be the 7th month for the Hebrews, but is the first, it is the new year. 103 is also Mercury. Also represents Mandy. Mandy. 13. Man is not man until he's 13. And the numeric value for man is number 28. And that's the cycle of the rotation. We did the Earth thing again. I'm going to do it again in Roman numerals. It's V1 and V2. If I did it in the classier style, somebody who is more advanced, they will mark L1 and L2. But the thing is, there's a hidden secret inside of here because it's LG1 and LG2. Why would it be LG1? Because the minute you have L, okay, the minute you have L, you have the 12th letter. Your numbers end at 9. Okay, ABC comes back into the game as 10, 11, and 12. And since ABC gets knocked out, 2 plus 1 equals to 3. So it comes out, it like got flipped over. It's into the next level. So automatically what goes with this is 7. 1 and 7 and 2 and 7. 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 equals to 9 equals to 8. 9 times 8 equals to 72. 8 plus 9 equals to 17. 17 and 27, they come together when high Earth comes in. Alpha Beta creation in the heavens of birth through Venus, the 18-wheelers. This is also where you get 7 and 3, 7 and 3, 77, 33, Christmas, because you play with 2 cubes. The reality is you play with 4 cubes. You say it twice is the ring happens twice. Up and down only happens once. So it's north and south, 0.333, east and west, 0.666. 2/3 is the ring, the payout in blackjack. And 1/3 is the up and down. Now, what do you call it? North and south. So the numeric value for ring and pole is 48. The same numeric value as Pluto. Very ironic. It's played on ice because it has 3 parts. It creates the numeric value, if you want, to how I see what is time. What is time? Where is 100? Did I find the 100 here? Did I change it? Doesn't matter. We have 100 D. We have 60 C. We have 30 B. We have 10 A. 10, 30, and 60 is 100, 200. The CB codes of 200, but we don't use them. CB codes. Earth-Venus codes. So we run the 60 seconds on the clock. The other 40 seconds, something to do with connecting to Mars. Earth and Mars, DC, the separation between the two is 40. What do we know about 40? Well, first of all, in between is 39. So we know that in the world that we actually live is the blue world. So blue is number 40 to start. We know that Earth, EARTH, is number 52. So the basic Roman numeral for me is V1, which equals, V11, which equals to 40. The Mars equals to 51. So I do that, and that equals to 31. But Mars as a position planet, okay, will be this. And Earth as a position planet will be this. Noting that 111 in roulette, okay, 111 in roulette show up right over here. It's the only place in roulette where there's red, red, black, black, red, red over each other. The crisscrossing, okay, is 37, 37, 37, 111. It's just ironic that Earth is this. Earth is numeric value 27, and Mars is numeric value 13. Everything keeps reflecting Mars as being why we say man to everything. It's 13 because the this and this, which is Taurus, okay, the V is Taurus. What happens here is it's the 9th letter and the 22nd letter. And in Roman numerals, I took away that. Did I make a mistake? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. So when I take away 9, because it's before the V, right? And by the way, this is I and this is E. Did I do that right? Yes. This is, let me go, it's R-E. Re. When you say re in something, you're actually might be talking about Mars, the 4th planet. And the reason for this is because the reverse alphabet of these 2 letters is this over here. So it's 22 minus 9 equals to 13. And if it was plus, it'd be 1331. Now, another thing about this cube, okay, is there's the opposite sides. Every opposite side is going to have 11 empty spaces. Every face has a possibility to do exactly what this calculator does, only because I know there's a 1 in the center, only because I see 4 corners with empty spaces in which the 6 is filled in for me. So it told me the story that there are 9. So if there are 9, there's 6 and 3. 6 and 3. The reverse of that is 1 and 8. 7 come 11. 77, here comes the Christ. And all this work will show up into the Mayan calendar and match it. It will match 7 and 6, 13, 4 and 3, 7, 1 and 6, 7, 9 and 4, 13. the gematria scale, when you come to the top, it'll be 5 and it'll be 7, but it'll be 6 that connects to 7, that connects to 5. How things come together. 7 plus 7 equals to 18, equals to a total of 95. But if we do it this way, it equals to 86, and it equals to the gateway, or the separation of DC in Neptune. Inside of Neptune, it has the numeric value for the moon, for your DNA, for the delta angle 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is in between is 2 and 3. It is BC. It shows you number 16, which is the cube, which is the widest gap in the cube. And it'll create the numeric value 76, which will create 42, which is the gateway, which is the separation of the heavens 6 and 8. I don't want to use the H and the F, which is Fox headquarters. It is the front line. Fox is 666. HQZ is 888, equals to 24, equals to 18, equals to X, RX. The total equals to 42, but it's in rotation of 6 and 9. This is Venus, and at the gate. 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 is 8 and 9. It's the high birth in the gate of DC. Where do we get DC? When I multiply this, okay, I'm using 2 dice. When I use 1 dice, the base prime value is 3 and 4. So when we have 2 of these, okay, 3 and 4, and 3 and 4, you will have a total of 14, right? But how can I do this? We're just going to show you that. What if I had 3 and 3 on each dice and 4 and 4? 6 and 8. When I flip them upside down, you see you can't see it. Only when you see the true value. When you play the game of craps, right, they give us, there's certain things. I'm just going to get off of this. I'm going to try and remember and come back. There's certain things, in order to keep the flow of information, you must continuously share it. If you don't share it, it gets lost in translation. It gets forgotten. It gets mixed up. Okay, I can't remember. It gets lost. I don't know if I can explain it any better than that. When I'm on a subject and I can practically not see anything but what's coming to me. And then all of a sudden I start putting this together and I understand where else it's coming from, on how Earth and Mars are separated, and the polars are melting now because Earth is on a scale. I'm not sure how many there are on the scale. We're going to use let's just use 2. Hey, Mr. Watkins, how you doing? I think you asked me a question. You can ask me again. I'm looking at it. So we're on a scale, and when tyranny and evil is rampant, okay, the scale turns and things get pushed forward, and information is starting to come out because they can no longer block the information, and the dams start to break. They can no longer stop that energy from coming. That natural energy has been backlogged inside the waters. I don't know if it's forced back by the moon or because of the dams. They showed it to us in Bugs Bunny, and I just don't stop thinking about it all the time. Let me shut that off. Bugs Bunny, Jean-Jacques Chalac, JJS, 101019. I know you'd like me to keep up with what I'm talking about, and I'm going to go back to it. I'm not going to forget it. I'm all over this. I don't have enough time in the day to gather all the information or go into the realm and go cherry picking out there. I can't always enter, but usually at night I get a better chance of entering. Little coffee. So since the moon has started to break apart, and what I'm talking is the cobwebs, the energy that is melting the Arctic right now is because how much energy they're using to continuously keep up the abrasive or the void, what you don't see. I mean, you don't have to believe me. This is just a story that comes from the numbers. I wouldn't tell you any of this if I didn't see it or if it didn't tell it to me. Words are very, very funny. I'm not even sure which words to use. And I have to be in the flow, like plasma. Well, a plasma gun, we have this a machine at work. Well, actually, I can't say it that way. There's a machine at work, not a place I work, but at workplaces, they use welding machines and plasma. So you have to understand that we live in an electronic area space. It's electric. You don't feel it because it's at your vibration. Your vibration to 432, okay, is 468. So the seconds in the day, 8640, fit exactly inside our vibration. And the reason for that, the 432 fits into our vibration at 468. The reverse, 198, 891. There's 791 and there's 891. Now, I'm going to try and explain this a little bit more. 8 and 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 6 and 3 and carry the 1 is 10. And 4 and 4 is 8 is 900. The calculation is based on quarters. I can do a calculation, right, based on 1/3 or 1/4 or 1/2 or 3/4. So we just have to understand our artwork. Where am I going with this? Because this is DC. This is the CLUE Department of Motor Vehicles. Your running house is number 4. But when you have 2 houses like this, you end up creating Fox headquarters. I'm not sure which way to put that together. Arix, the house of A, the house of E. This is a polarity. This is the major house. This is your 60 seconds on the clock. This is where your A, B, C comes in. This is where the DC gate is. And this DC gate is hooked up to the rigs. That's a big R, 18-wheeler. What is 1018? What is 1018? I forget, there was an equation for that. But we also have to understand that this is going to get a multiply by 4. The reason for that is when you enter the house of 20 in French, they say, okay, 80. 80, which as cat wine. I mean, that's the way I understand it. But whatever it is, it means 4 times 20. So anytime I go to where there's a 20, I'm going to multiply it by 4. When I do that, it equals to 96 and 87 at the same time. I multiply 4 times 2 equals to 8. And 4 times 4 equals to 16. 1 plus 6 equals to 7. So I get them what is in between, the range. So here is the range. This, okay, is the seventh gate to the heavens. In design, what happens in the design I chose to make, is this is number 6. This is number 5. This is number 7. This is number 6. And this is number 5. Where number 8 shows up is right over here, where the 4 windows are. At 88. At 88. Purple. Pegasus. And we have to look into star system NGC 7286, because this is the house of DC. WXY. These two are your are your DC. I don't like to do it that way. This is your DCB 234. This is the value of 74. I don't know if you want to call it decibels. I do not know. But this is where the dividing house comes in. Right over here. So this divided house is between 5 and 7. And that 5 and 7 is the 12 and the 13. 3 and 2, 3 and 4 equals to 7 and 12, Christmas, and equals to 6 and 5, which is Jesus Christ. Christmas and Jesus Christ. This is the Queen 78, and this is the King 91. The value for Queen is 62. The value for King is 41. And it is 6 and 5 equals to 41. I don't remember how I get 62. I will tell you how I get 84. This is where Pluto comes in. What is 66? It's woman and it's freedom. And when you have your woman and your freedom, you have it at 55. You have it at 55 because they taught us this. They indoctrinated us with this in our Freedom 55 insurance retirement. When you add up 1 to 13, it equals to 91. When you add up 1 to 12, it equals to 78. The Queen is the 12th card in the deck. The King is the 13th card in the deck. The Bat Mitzvah. The Bat Mitzvah. Let me do this. I get excited, you know. The Bat Mitzvah. This is 12. The Bar Mitzvah. And that's 13. So this would end up to be 3 and 2, and this one will end up to be 3 and 4. 7, 2 and 3, 5. BCE. The woman is BCE when it connects number 57. Did you see what we did here with Neptune? When I connect 57, I connect the moon to the sun DNA. This is the spirit, the AI spirit from 13. The AI spirit from 13. 11 times 11 times 11 equals 33. Equals 1331. 11 plus 11 plus 11 equals to 33. 7 times 7 times 7 equals to 343. 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals to 21. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 and 1 is 4. 3 and 1 is 4. And all we have is 3 and 4s. And that's what 7 does. Now, this is the Venus gates, the divided gates, the creation gates. This will create 19. This in the center will be your rotation, 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, equaling to 69. 9 times 6 equals to 54 and 15. So we're going to get back to where Neptune shows up. I'm going to get back to where I showed you over here, okay, that 6 and 6 is what connects 5 to 7, and that is the moon located inside of Neptune. Neptune, these two letters are 19, these two letters are 19, these three letters, P, T, and U, the U being the cube, the T being 20, in which 20 is part of, I have to find and show you how 20, there's a conversion for 20, and I just did it today. I want to find that conversion. So bear with me for the conversion of 20. I'm going to be silent for a minute. I want to look for that conversion. Well, we had 20 in darts. That we have to understand. Darts comes with the moon, with the 50 red and the 25 green, which is a total of 76. Red and green, Christmas, and 76 shows up. 9 and 4. 9 times 4 is 36. So be okay, this is really cool. This is hard to explain. 7 and 9 are very special. They work in both houses, the birth and the gateway. 2 and 4 does not. This is the divided gate of DC. 2 and 7 is the Venus gate. 4 and 9 is Mars and Pluto, which will invert to Uranus. And when it splits up, 94 becomes 47. It becomes time, Jesus, energy. The green world, the red world, the Venus gates. There's no interference at the 7th gate with number 2. No interference. It's the only one that has no interference. The 2, 3 has interference. The 5 has interference. The 4, that's really cool. The 4 and the 2, Venus and Mars creating the gate. 2-5 is Earth. 2-5 is Earth's heart, the numeric value inside the sun. The reason for that, every time I have 2 numbers or 2 sides that I use, it's 27 and 27. This one equals to the sun. If I like to use reverse dots, so I can reverse 2 dots in this. When I reverse the 2 dots in it, those 2 dots will say 27 and 27. The word love, L-O, reverse alphabet, L is O and V is E, 27 and 27. I only can do it with those 2, 54. Now, the other 3, I cannot. The other 3 will equal to 27, 27, and 27. Sorry, the other 3 will not equal to 27. They will equal to, I'm just going to try and figure out, because there's no reverse to them. So no reverse, I don't have 2 dots. I only have singular dots. So I'm trying to think that if the alphabet would not reverse, well, then it would equal to 1.35. 1.35, 4.05. This is something new in this, so I'm not going to get into that. But I just had a visitor on my paperwork. I cannot see, so give me a minute. Let me catch up with you in a minute. My light is not on me. I want a little bit more light. I'm going to go to the stove. I think I have something on the stove. No, I just want to get something to drink. Oh, I do have something. Yummy. Okay, just give me a minute. Here, I'm going to give you something to look at. Just give me a minute. Oh, there's no one here anyways, but give you something to look at. Look at that. And going to take a 2-minute break here, all right? Take a look at that. I'm going to be back in a minute. Come back to 45 tomorrow. Okay, coming back. Just give me a minute. I will be back there in a minute. Okay. So you can see where the cube is. Just give me a second here. Let me check out my my YouTube channel. I love you, YouTube. So I'm the only one here. Where do babies come from? Oh, yes, that's what I have to include in this. Yes. Okay. Where you see the cube is, that is total 111. It is connected. So give me a second. You know what? I'm stopping and going and stopping and going. And I really wish I knew if somebody was here or not. I have to block out that thing. I cannot look at that number. It disturbs my mind. Disturbs my mind. I don't even know what I was thinking now. I don't like to get mad. I just can't. I can't. You know, it's hard enough to, you know, if you're going to talk to me, I don't like the lights on. I'm trying to brush myself up to get back into the realm. If you're going to talk to me, you have to catch my attention. If we're walking together, even if you're on the phone with me, whatever it is, I drift. There's always a flow of thought. Why leave any moment empty, waiting upon somebody to say something? Why not just be peaceful and harmonic with whoever you're with? Silence is everybody's best friend. Just feeling good next to another energy is the greatest feeling in the world. The highest security is your 432 on every second, on every moment. Your 432 vibration that they talk about equals to what is the cycle, okay, of the card, the cycle of the God, the dog, the cycle of your 5D, because 5 times D or 5 times 4 equals to 20. The reverse of D is number 23. So so it wouldn't be 5 times, it'd be 4 times 23. And that would be 83. And that is the heavens creation. It's right over here. Here's your 8 and here's your 3. You see the center over here? It's a block of 3. Here, there's a block of 8. It is around 1. So when the block of 8 is around 1, 1 is noted to be as 50. All around is noted to be as 25. So the 8 equal to 25. So what is 25 divided by 8? 25 divided by 8 equals 3.125 times 2 equals 6.25 times 41 equals 25,625. 25,625. I already knew this answer. It was a setup. 767 happens to be, I have to show you this. 767 is right over here. 767. 767 right here. So, or it can be more over here, this area over here, because see, this area over here is 6. 6 is in between 5 and 7. The male and the female, the E-world gate is through 6. When it stops up here, it's at 12. The 13th is also known to be the 7th gate. If we reflect below and above, 13 is now going to reflect the 7th gate. How can I say it? Let me say it different maybe. 13 will reflect, how can I have to, let me see if the calculation is right. Hold on. If we take away, we have 6, okay, and we have 8. We have 6 and 8, right? So we have 8 and 9. We have 8 and 9 and 10, 11 and 12 and 13. Yes. Okay, I'm wrong. 13 is equivalent to what is 6. The reason for that is because you're going 6, you're shoving in number 7, and then you're going 6. So your next 6 brings you to number 13. So your first 6 is 6. Your second 6 is 13. 1 plus 3, 1 times 3, you now have DC. Your DC, where DC lies M and N. M and N, where DC lies. Hold on, my cat's outside. Oh my God. Hold on a second. I want to see something. Can I take a screenshot? Yeah, I need to take a screen. No, I don't want to take a screenshot. I want to copy. Okay, and then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to paste it. Paste. Okay, I need to show you this. I need to hold on a second. Let me set the camera up here. Let me make it smaller. Oh, so much information, so much information. It's so crazy, so crazy. Okay, let me set back my camera. Let me take this off. Okay, so what we're going to do over here, okay, is here's number 7. So let me get a box out. I'm going to start where number 7 is, and it's not exactly even, right? I didn't make it even. So you know what I'm going to do to this design? Watch what I'm going to do to it. I'm going to copy, paste, rotate. So I'm going to make it so it's like that. Oh, and that, what's it called, line is not good. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to copy, paste. So I just want to make it even, you know. I need to make both sides perfect. This was recreated, my friends. This is recreated. Recreated planet. Recreated planet. Step up, ladies and gentlemen. Come see the cube at work. Come see what gematria does in design, the stories that it tells about creation, knowing that the maple leaf is in the center of it all. Look at that divided building, the new Twin Tower, right? From the old tower, there was a tower over here and a tower over here. They had the step walkway in between. Now they built a tower behind what were the towers. All cut off. These are obligations. We talked about, I just want to go back in something before I go on. I spoke that Earth is this, and this is Mars. And this is Earth. This is V11. This is V1. This is 31 man, which is 11, 11, 11. Multiplication is 13, 31. There are 3 sides that are opposite of each other, 3 void and 8 void, and 5 void and 6 void, and 4 void and 7 void. So you have 1 and 6 with 3 and 8 void. No, look, we're going to do it like 1 and 6 and 3 and 8 void. And then we have 2 and 5 and 7 and 4 void. Here is where Jesus is. Jesus on earth, right over here in the cycle of creation, through the moon and the gateway, the cat gateway. E-I, E-I-O. The sun, win a big red sun. So then we have 3, and then we have 4. The house of DC, what does the house of DC say? It says 6, and it says 5. Inside of 4 and 7 is 5 and 6. They're both 11. They're both 11, both of them. They're all 7s. So what do we have? We have 7, 11, 7, 11, 7, 11. That's what our cube says. 77 is matter. It is also going to create 49 and 14. This will create 63. This is where the C and F come in. If you want to look at it as cryovac, Fahrenheit, Celsius, metric system. Have you ever heard of the metric? Right? How about the electric? Matter, energy. 77 and 74, 151. Mars, okay. The multiplication will be 6 and 5, 11, and 6 and 5, 11, which will equal to 41 and 41, totaling to 82. And this is our cycle, the 28th cycle moon, to what is 5. This will equal to number 14, your connection, your bottom connection. 6 times, oh, because of here, 14 or 41, it doesn't matter. This multiplication is 77. The addition equals to 18. The total is 95. 18 this way, 8 and 7 is 15. 1 and 7 is 8. 1 and 5 equals to 6, 8 and 6. It is the division of the gate of DC. The 7th gate, it is the only cube that is divided by one fine line. There's only a single number that goes between it. And to meet halfway, you have to meet halfway at 55 and at 33. The reason for that is the clock and Mars. Mars is full time. Mars gets 40, Earth gets 60. It's 100 when we're at Mars, but it's only 60 when you're on Earth. We're running Earth locked. 88, 888, 986, we're locked. We're locked in by the bull. What does it mean to be locked in by the bull? We have to understand, we have to learn the language. The language is so important. The bull and the bear and money. The pig. Why did I mention all of these things? Because if I was God and I was the creator and I wanted to give everything to man and not leave anything out, all about creation, how to come back in unity, and to prove to your own selves with your own research that I have told you everything, but you never looked. You prayed, but you really didn't know much more of what you were praying about, other than thank God for the better understanding of my rational and logical ways, that I perform the duties of God, that I pick up after myself and I don't interfere with anybody else. I mind my own business, and everybody else should too. But what does it mean to mind my own business? How do I know what the balance of minding my own business is? If I see somebody that's doing something they shouldn't be doing, based on whose logic, whose rationale? Me? So that's what I would do. I would hide it in the letters of the alphabet, being a skeleton. Put one letter over the next, or create a geometric shape and understand the geometric shape to the letter to the position in the alphabet. Behold, I have the letter M. So it is the 13th letter. 1 and 3, A and C. So A and C come together through M. When A and C come together through M, A and C must be connected by B. So when A and C, 1 and 3, is connected by B, what does the artwork say? When A and C is connected by B, what does the artwork say? You see, I have a B with 2 A's. I have a C and a D. I have a D, I have a D, I have a C, I have a C, I have a V, and I have a B. And in Spanish, they exchange these two. These two are 33. One rotation of 2, or the split rotation of 33. 6 and 9 multiplied and added. You have to note that always remember 3 goes with 2. The Venus house, it is the gateway. It is imperative. And the creation of 3 times 2, 3 plus 2 is your 6 and 5. And the numeric value for the word 7 is 6 and 5. The 19th letter, the 14th letter, and what happened to Eve and Taurus? 5, 4, 5. This will bring on a gateway, number 20, which is a gate. It is a gate because when you look at this, the numeric alphabet with A1 and Z26, right? The 26 letter, with A1, with number 7 is G, okay? Or sorry, A1 and Z26. In gematria, the numbers change. And since the numbers go up and down, I go up and down. So I get to G. Now, when I get back to number 13 over here and I start again, the 7th area is right over here. Except this time, it is the letter T. It's T and it's G that come together. Get. T and G. Hold on a second. T and G come together. T and G are the gates. And the gates are the B gates. BI gates, because it's the divided gates. It's the gates of 33, 12, 12. Right? Rock around the clock. The mouse ran up the clock. When the clock struck 1, if he runs up the clock, he's running it up from 12 in order for the clock to strike at 1. So what went from 33 and 22, the 3, 1 plus 2, 1 times 2, or 1 plus 2 and 1 plus 2, 33, or the multiplication equals 22. 1 times 2, 22 is Mars. 33 is Earth. 22 will leave you a point. 33 is going to leave you, this is Earth. This is Mars. Mars can be done just like that. And then you have Earth that can be done like that. So when you put them together, okay, that's what it looks like, Mars and Earth. But the extended alphabet, okay, 4 and 5, 1 and 3, 4, 2 and 2, 4, 1 and 4, 5, 2 and 3, 5. So I want to just go back to this design since there's nobody here again, or I don't know what's happening. So when I come across the 7th gate over here, I wish I could make this bigger. Okay, I can make it bolder. Okay, so that's the 7. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the entire area here and go right up to here. Whoop. We're going to go right up here. So do you see what I did? I went on the outside here. I usually don't leave a gap. I'm not sure if I should have left a gap. If I didn't leave a gap, this whole design changes. I will take a look at it. Just give me a second. What I'm doing is I'm encasing the last number here. I encased a single number here to a single number here on the same level. I'm encasing a single number to here to a single number here to the top level. This is number 13 over here. The next one for 13, which one was 13? I think it was this one here, A7, 9, 11, 13. Okay, this was the 13th. That's good. Because the 15, what the 15th ball does is it crisscrosses. You see, the minute the 15th ball comes, it crisscrosses. So therefore, why does it crisscross at number 13? Do you follow what I'm saying with this? Okay, I'm going to leave this as it is. I'm going to make the next one red. I want to show you what happens is I'm going to get one here. Okay, that's number 13. And then 15 is going to be here. And then from the other side, okay, from the other side, I'm going to get 13 over here and 13 over here. So this is what's happening between 13 and 15 is they're crisscrossing. Okay, this is what you have to understand. And what it is about 15, you see, I cannot possibly do what I did with number 7 here. Okay, and secondly, what I want to show you is that here I left a gap. Okay, the reality is, okay, if I get this done properly, let me take a look. This one, this one, this one, skip one, this one, skip one, this one here. Just give me a second to look at this. 7. This one is 9. This one's 11. This is 11. So this one is 13. Okay. The 13 joins both sides. The 15th crisscrosses. That's what happens in pool. It starts again at number 15. That's where Mars comes in. I'm hoping somebody can understand what I'm saying. I just sort of showed it. But anyways, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to encompass number 13. Here's number 13. Okay, but here, this one over here, okay, is the M letter. Sorry, is it the M? Yeah, it's the M letter. 13, the 13th letter is the M letter. And in this alphabet, it's the same thing. But I don't seem to be centered properly. So just give me a minute to just figure this out. I got this here. Okay. And did I go too high with this? Just give me a second. I have to take some stuff off. Nope. Okay, that's good. Let me go this way. Let me go the other way. Let me go from here. Okay. Okay, so that, I'm just trying to think, what number is that? That's 12. That's not 13. That's 12. The separation happens at 12. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. This is 12 right over here. Okay, let me do this. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, so what's going on here is this is 12, and it meets the 13th one over here because of what number 7 does in between. If I get this right, this one over here is the 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, right over here is the 13th letter. But the 13th letter below is meeting the 12th letter above. The 12th letter above is meeting the 14th. Now, in reality, this is 1 and this is 1, meeting with 3. 1 meeting 3 and 3 meeting 1. In the alter alphabet, this is 4 and this is 5. And this would be 3 and 3. Just let me see this. Sorry. This will be 3 and 3, and this one will be 1 and 1. So this will be 2 and 6. 6, 22, 6. So what happens now is, should we crisscross anything? Should we mark anything? Should we go now from here to here? And then do the same thing from here to here. So I'm trying to see how the numbers are built in connecting the replica, right? Remember, the alphabet is here, the M, and then inside in the continuation from each side, counting up. Every second one, okay, I went odd numbers, right? But in reality, 1 and 1 is 2, 1 and 3 is 4, so they become even. After 9, it becomes even. So you end up with 2, 4. If you're trying to figure out what 13 and 11 is, 24 hours. If you're trying to say 11 equals to 3 and 13 equals to 7. 11 and 13. 1 times 1 equals to 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 2 plus 1 equals to 3. 3 and 11. And the reason it's 11, because if you look at the game of pool, the game of pool has 15 balls. And darts and the moon. And 13 is 1 times 3 equals to 3. 1 plus 3 equals to 4. And then you have 3 and 4. And that is 7. 7 come 11. So this was my first equation. And here I did one. Now I can do another equation. Okay, I can continue this one time. I can go 1 times 2 equals to 2. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 3 plus 2 equals to 5. And I can stop right there, calling it the female E-world, number 23, Mars, Earth. And then this one over here, I can multiply it and equal to 12 and add it equal to 7. You see 7 and 3 come together over here? 7 and 3 come together. The reverse is 16 and 14. 7 and 2, 5 and 4. The reverse of the gateway is the sun, the red sun. This will equal to 9 and 7. 9 and 7 are of 2 worlds. 9 and 7, the 7 is of all the worlds. All 3 of them. Now, the funny thing about the 7 and the 9 is that Q and Z equals to 17 and 26 equals to 43. 6 and 2 is 8. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 plus 6 equals to 7. 1 times 6 equals to 6. Times 7 equals to 42. Plus 7 equals to 13 equals to 55, which is the DC borderline, or the DC front line. And where does this come from? It comes from the mathematics itself. It has nothing to do with me. It's just the mathematics. And why 55? Because in order to go from 3 over to 4, there's only a 55 meeting place. If it was 2 and 5, 7, it'd be a 1.5 overlapping meeting place. But obviously you can't overlap. So what you see is 15 and 15 as 30, it's actually 29. Because you only can meet, you can't overlap. But you could overlap if we did overlap. That's a whole other thing. Where am I? 7 times 12 equals to 84 Pluto. Pluto is going to create a replica of what is life on Mars. Ape life, the half-life in Mars, because 8 times 4, 8 plus 4 equals 32, and 4 equals to 32 and 12 equaling to 44. See that? We doubled up. We doubled up. Why is it 8? Why is it life? Why is it Mars? Because Mars can be created as a box and do that. It can also be recreated, and that can be done. And when that's done, Mars, the numeric value for Mars is 51, V1. Okay, the Roman numeral minus 9 equals to 13, 31. Why? Because the 22nd letter is V plus I, the 9th letter, equals to 31. A is in the 9th position. But the 9th position is actually position 6. It got flipped. It got flipped over. It's in position 6 and not in 9, because what's happening is here is 5, and here is 5, and here is 9. Whoop. Okay. And here is 66. I just added 66. So 66 connects Okay, 595 to the 7th gate. Now what happens is we have two cubes, value of 6. The 2 cube value of 6 is going to be 8. And here is number 7. So where does 8 go? Well, first let's take a look at my cube and see that I have a 4 and a 5. Can I put a 9 with a 4 and a 5? I sure can. Can I put a 5? No, that's not the 5 I want. Can I put the 5 with a 6 and 3, 9? So you see 4 and 1 goes with 6 and 3. So this is the D, A, and this is the C, F. 3 and 6. This is divided. Like I said, that Mars is 51 and Earth Now, what we have to understand with 9 and 9 and 9 is that in the alphabet, okay, once you are in A, B, C, right, your next level of C is L, 3 and 12. Your next level of L is 21. That's the cycle, okay? So you end up with 21U. And in the reverse cycle, you end up with X, 24, O 15, and then F 06. So your creation level in the C house, right? 3 and 6, C and F, just like I was pointing out over here, which is the reverse of this over here, 6 and 1, 3 and 4. 6 and 1 go together, 3 and 4 go together. So the interior gap of 6 and 1 is 3 and 4, the DC house. A, F, and DC. Why did these come together? I forget why I marked those specifically. And 77 and 65. What is this? This is what creates this. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 plus 5 is 11 equals to 41. 63, 7 times 7 equals to 49. 7 plus 7 equals to 14 equals to 63. So it's another level of what this is. This is 5 and 9, by the way. This is 5 and 9. So we come to Fox. This is what we get. This is the reverse. So what do we get next? So now we had 3, 3, 3. Here we have 6, 6, 6. The thing about 3, 3, 3 and 3, 6, 6, 6 is that Mars is the pole and Earth is the ring. On the 4th finger of the left hand, kneel. Mars age. You married into the heavens. Our marriage, the women, they are this planet. That's what it tells me. So let me get back to this over here. So where is number 8? So number 8 is graciously right over here. Number 8, the playhouse, right? And 5 and 7 is the moon, male and female. Your birth in the heavens is 789. 7, 8, 9. Why did 7 eat 9? You see number 7 and 9? Very special 7 and 9. PQRS. WXYZ. This is on your telephone. This is where the 7 key is. This is where the 9 is. No other number will have 4 letters, only this. The total over here, okay, is 70. But it is 35 and 35. When it is broken up, okay, it is 33, it is 34, and it is 35, and it is 37, and 17 and 19, and it is 36. So these are all the numbers that go inside this house. What I did is this is the 19th letter, and this is the 18th, equaling to 37. At the same time, I have to do this to the single digit, 7891. So this is the passing gate. So what happens? You have 9 here, and then over here you have 11, and then over here you have 13. 7 times 13 is 91, times 4 equals 364, which is 28 times 13 equals 364 moon days. There is 1 through 13 cards in the deck. When you add them all together, it equals to 91. Times 3 equals 273, plus 91 equals to 364. The moons. 13 is for man, because man is 169 moons, and the word for man is number 28. And the word itself is made right over here, all in one word. M-A-N. How can I get that N inside of this? Here, the N. Is that the N? We have M-N, we have V, but it's the A-M. Man is right here. The Maple Leaf, Canada. So we're going to try and see if we can continue this design. I know I'm going to go back and forth. And the other part is right over here. So this is where 777 should be. Did I go high enough? Let me see. Did I get that? I'm down at number 1 here. 1357. 1357. That's 4. See, it takes 4 to get to the 7th gate. Otherwise, you get to number 5 and you can go down here. But at the 7th gate, you can go up here. Same thing over here, the 2 houses and the 1 house, a divided house. Jailhouse rock, I don't know. So what would this number be over here? What would this number be over here? The reality of the numbers is that this one, okay, over here is number 1. Therefore, if this is 7, then forget about 9. We're going to call 9 5 again. Let me do this. This is going to be number 5. Whoop, hold on. This is 5. And then this one is 3. And then this one is 1. And this one is 1 over here. So it's 11, 11 coming in. It's 11. Okay, why? Because it's 1 and 1. That's 11. And then it's 3 and 3. And then it's 5. And then it's 7. And that says G-U-N. So when they're talking about control, okay, it's just part of the matrix demand to troll. So I just have to understand that word. I'm not getting into that piece right now. I'm just telling you how the game seems to go. So when we have this, we have our 11. We have the 11, 1 and 1. We have our 77. Or we can have 11 times 7. What is inside 7 and 7? You see the greatest gap. You see, there's no gap at 1 and 1, right? I'm not sure if I should have created a gap or no gap. Oh, there was a gap here. Yes, I created a gap here. When I end at 12, there's a gap. But if I go up to 13, right, I close the gap. If I go down over here, I will be going down minus. In order to close a gap over here, whoop, that's not what I want to do. In order to close a gap over here, I have to put one right here. That would be my next one. So what number would that get? I'm assuming that would get number 8. I'm assuming because 8 plus 2, you see, this is the way it goes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 2. So if I'm going to count up, I see number 1, the next one is 8. I see number 1, you see I'm counting down. It can't be 3 because I just went up and I'm still going down. So your 8 heaven is over here. And then that would mean that if this one came up over here, this one would be, wow, I'm counting down. You see, I should keep counting up. If I was counting up, this would be 14. If I was counting up, this would be number 14. So 14 is here and 8 is over here. That's 22. The heavens of the sun DNA, 8 times 14 is 80 and 32, 112. 80 and 32. Let me, what is that? 8 times 14 equals to 80 and 32 equals to 22. Okay, that's good. 80, okay, which is the quarter house. It's already showing me that here. Yeah, I'm going to get something to drink just let me get to the kitchen. You know what? There's one person came here to watch the video. Really a little disturbing. Let me see what it says here. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to get something to drink in the kitchen. Does anybody want anything? Let me see if I'm let me see on YouTube if there's anybody there. Wow, it's unbelievable. No, Herbie, I mean, only Mr. Watkins said something. Nobody's here. 2 likes. Very important. But I really have to believe that 0 means everybody's watching. And I'm the center of all. Okay, let me get a drink, and we're going to go back to that. And we're going to keep on pumping. I'm going to keep on pumping. And I would love to just sit home and do this all day. But it's hard to do it alone. I need to write. I need to move my books. I need to know where this is and that is. And I'm just talking in the ideas that keep pumping out. And it's all numeric. It has nothing to do with me. It's already been created in the plan, you see, in each equation, every equation tells you something different. When it comes to Celsius and Fahrenheit, I like to make up my own equations. When it comes to Celsius and Fahrenheit, when it's 7 Celsius, in order to move it into Fahrenheit, okay, always add 32 to everything, first of all. Okay, so what you do is 7 times 2 equals to 14 plus 32. Okay, plus 32, 14 and 32, 14 and 32, 14 and 32 equals to 46. Okay, I just did it. what it is this. It's 7 plus 7 is 14. Add 32 is 46, and take off 10% of the original number. So that's 0.7. So 45.3. So now let me take a look. Celsius, Fahrenheit calculator. So we're going to punch in 7, 44.6. Okay, let me see what I did wrong. 44.6. 44.6. Oh, 10. Oh, right. 10% of this is 1.4. So 46 minus 1.4 equals 44.6. So if you go to 9, okay, and 9, it equals to 18, and 32 equals to 50. And then you're going to minus 1.8 will leave you to 48.2. So we're going to go to 8. And it says 46.4. Did I get that right? 46.4? 20%. Hold on a second. Something is not right. I'm never wrong in this. Why am I wrong now? Where am I wrong? Where am I wrong? $46.4. Oh my God. It's 20%. 20%. Did I get that right? 20% is 1.4. So 20% of this is 2.8 from 46. So no, that would be 10%. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm wrong. Why am I wrong? 18, 32, 50. 50, take away 50 minus 3.6 equals 46.4. Hold on. 46.4. So why was I wrong the first time? So what if I tried 9? So if I did 9, it'd be 1832. 46.4. Wait, 46.4 is 8. What if I say 9? 48.2. 48.2. 46.4, 48.2. How is that 8? 8 and 8 is 16 plus 32 is 48. So anyways, something's wrong. 16 and 32 equals to 48. And now it's equaling. Hold on a second. Okay, drop that. Yeah, there's no one here. 2 hours. I did enough. I'm all over the place now. My mouth is dry. And yeah, I didn't finish. I just no, I have to finish this one piece just for myself, you know. This is where we met. Here's the 2 other houses that I haven't filled in numbers for yet. Okay. But do remember that number 8 also is over here. There's an 8 here. There's going to be another 8 over here. That is the 8 that will be in between 7 and 9. And this is what I just started talking about. 7 and 9. I want to get back to that and what happened to 7 and 9, which is the gateway birth. And what creates 79 is 63 and 14. And 7 and 9 creates everything. It is the creation of 99. 63 is the creation of 99. It's the creation of man. It's the creation of AC. It is the maple leaf. It's bringing 2 worlds to 1 world, 1 world order. It's very funny. They brought 2 worlds to 1 world order. Just trying to think how that works out. And then 1 is a pole. 2 is the ring. So you're wearing the ring. You brought 2 worlds together. Why? Because the cube is designed that way. But now what if it was the hexagon cube with 8 sides? No, 6 sides. hexagon cube would be, the hexagon cube, I think, would have 8 sides. You see, if we have a cube with 6 sides, we also need a cube with 8 sides, because the reverse of 6 is 8. So just give me a minute, and I'm going to come back and just finish one more piece. The only thing that's really predictability about me is that I might break something, like a pencil or a marker. Might drop a dice cube on the floor. Okay, so Earth 33, Mars 22. Mars is V1. Mars is 31. Mars is V1, 13. 22 plus 9, 22 minus 9. The cube has a 9 face. And on a 9 face, you have dots and void. So you have a 1 dot and an 8 void. If you have 1 dot and an 8 void, the reverse of that, the back and the front, equals 2, a 6 dot, and a 3 void. Noting that 7, 11. Noted that in Earth equals to 40, the blue world, and Mars equals to the cube, number 37, Christmas. You double that up, becomes 74. You double it up, you got 111. The 20th day, the 21st day of April. Four and 21 is exactly what it is. ABC is removed, and CAB come into the picture right here. AB creates C. They create C in 21. It is the first time you have flipped the entire alphabet all the way around to the other side, where you made 20 first. You made the quarter house first. It's the quarter house because in French they say 80. This to me is 4 times 20. Therefore, that's 4 times 21 equals to 84, and that is Pluto. It is the ring, and it is the pole. The ring is 2, the pole is 1. It is ice. It is on hockey. It's got a puck and a stick and a net. It's got 1 goalie and 5 players, and 1 is the center to the 2 wings. I'm not going to get into that. And the scoring with the 2 assists, 1 and 2. And in football and in soccer and in tennis and in baseball, they all count. So we have 4 plus 21 equals 25. The total, okay, is 19. 5 and 4, 9, 8 and 2, 1. But when you match, here is the cycle of the sun, of Pluto, and Jack Earth, and the heart. The delta angle, the DC house, the bad cat. 42 is the divided house. 14 is the DNA, the sun, the birth. This will create 5, 3, and 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. So you play 4 and 2, and that's the divided gate. And 2 and 1, okay, is 3. And it's not the divided gate, it is the polar side of the gate. It is what is 55. And the reason for 55, you want to look at it as 0.5, or you want to look at it as the 50-yard line. Who's at the 50-yard line? There's a fine line at the 50-yard line that belongs to nobody. So is it 1 yard they took away, or did they take away 2 yards? You're both at the 49-yard line. You're 11 men and 11 men at the 49-yard line. How many yards? So they're are they 2 yards apart, or are they only 1 yard apart? How far apart are the football players? Is it just one fine line of 1 yard? 11 men stand up. What is the basic formation? When you're on the offense, 6-6-6. It's the formation of 9 and 2. Basically, the quarterback at the center. So let me see where else I was with this so I don't get lost, because I'm already lost. So we did the cube. We talked about Fox headquarters. We talked about where Fox headquarters is 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. So what does it is the crossroads, but it says love and hugs. Is that true? Is it love and hugs? Love and hugs. Inside here carrying 3 creation. Inside here carrying 2, 3, 4 your vibration. What is 3 times? What is 3 times 432 times 3 equals to 693? That is our vibration. Our true vibration is in that. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 4, 12. 1 and 2 is 3. I can also go 1296, 0. Right? We can do that if you want. And if I do that, you'll be amazed, because if I just do that again, we'll have the end of time of 25,920 of the Mayan cycle. And all inside the angel 6 light. This number 39 that we spoke about. 3 and 9, remember 3 and 9, right? Number 39. I don't remember what that was from anyways. So we have Earth. We have Earth. I did this before. I'm going back. Earth, 3rd planet. Mars, 4th planet. 22 minus 9. 3 9s equal 27. This says win big red. This is the 7th gate. This one is Mars. It equals to what is the moon? So we did this, we did Fox headquarters on the front line, which is EI. The reason for that is back to the cube. Anyways, I really don't want to go on. There's so many things to talk about. It just never stops. Oh, yes, I just said the vibration, right? See, the 432 vibration to what is a 90-degree angle, okay, will equal to 8, 7, 6. This is one of them. The second one will equal to 3, 4, 5. The next one will equal to 5, 4, 3. And the one to the 90-degree angle equals to I'm just trying to remember 4, 6, 8. We're just going to do this. 4, 6, 8. These are the seconds in a day. I need to create 0, 0, 0, 9. My one that came between 44 on the 9 card came in through a carryover of where the cycle brought into creation of the light 1, creating 10, going into where is 44, creating the 9 life between 2 area spaces. The 9 card, 2 area spaces. 9 and 9 is 18. It duplicates somehow because it's a flip. Yeah, I just said that like that because I don't have an answer completely, so I'll just knock that out. I think I went off the page I was on. I wanted to explain that anything for me to do between 20 to 29, okay, I'm going to multiply it by 2. I'm going to multiply it by 3. I'm going to multiply it by 4. 3 is the standard house. This is the Mars house, and this is the Earth house. Actually, I think I'm going to start calling it not Mars, but I think I'm going to have to call I don't know why I want to call it Venus when Mars is the 4th planet, so I don't want to say anything. See, it's supposed to be Venus, Mars. So Mars is 100. Earth is 60. Actually, Venus is supposed to be 30. This is 1. This is 1.5. This is 2. This is 2. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, wow, I'm getting tired. I shouldn't have done it that way. Just let's do it again. 3 times 20 is 60. 2 times 20 is 40. And 4 times 20 is 80. This is Venus. This is Earth. This is Mars. The configuration that when I've done this before as A, B, C, D, as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 1, 3, 6, 10, right? Where Mars is 10 over here. How all of a sudden does Mars go to 8? How does Mars? Because we're starting off at 20. As I go up, so will these numbers. The next one at 21, right? 2 times 21 is 42. 3 times 21 is 63. 4 times 21 is 84. So now you have 4 times 21, which is the cube, which is going to give you 84 days, which are going to be 3 moons at 28 times 3 equally. And remember, 1, 2, and 8, and 3 come together again equals 284. And it covers 4 times 4 equals to 16, and 4 plus 4 equals to 08 equals to 24. And here is part of where your phi comes in, PHI, right over here at the DC gates, because they're split right at the center. So there's something going on right there, right at the core in phi, because H and I come together. So this is where what happened here. When this happens, this is because we've come to here. We've come to, I'm going to use just a 1 block. I'm going to stay in this one. Number 8 is right over here. It's between 6, 8, 6. 6 and 8 is 14. 6 and 8 is 14 divided by the 7th gate. The payout is 7 to 6. So 868 is exactly the same thing as what would 6 be on the dice? What would 6 be on the dice? It would be 62.8. Now this is ironic. This is very ironic because the dice cube is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals to 21. But we can never reach the arm to the other side. If I stretch out my arm to you and you stretch out your arm to me, I can't be holding your hand. I can be holding your arm, but I can't be holding your hand. Your hand holds my arm, my hand holds your arm. We're stronger that way. Are we not? Are we not? I don't know. But anyways, so that would mean I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals to 15. Then I would take the dice and I would flip it over. 6 and 2. So then I would go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 equals to 20. If I wanted this to equal like this, exactly, we're going to take the dice, okay, and I'm going to do this. We're going to have 14 dots around, 2, 5, 10, 14, and 6 up top equals to 20. That means we'll have 1 down. We'll have 1 down. When there is 1 down, there is 8 void down. The 8 void down. Okay, 1 equals to 5, 8 equals to 40. The average, okay, of a number, 1 all the way to 9 equals to 45, divided by 9 equals to 5. What is 5 and 9? They are the reverse to 32. They are the reverse to 63. There's a whole show going on over here. So it takes, and what happens in 84 days? 84 days, you end up with 3 11s. You end up with time, energy, Jesus. I'm leaving on a jet plane. INEMESERU and Y. So I'm not sure how to put this together, but you're looking at the rotation of the sun in the time energy of Jesus. Where do I get these 3 11s from? I have to find them again. Sometimes I fall asleep on the field. First of all, the 3 11s come from, oh yes, okay, here's where it is. Okay, the dice cube. Okay, when I showed you the 6 up, I'm going to have a 3 void. So I'm going to have a 6 and a 3 void. And then I'm going to have a 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to have what is 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm going to have 10, 25, and 20 equals to 45. That is my number I'm going to have. And this will say Fox. The numeric value for Fox is 45. I will get 20 and 25. One of the things about 20 and 25 is that 5 equals 25 and 4 equals 20, because each dot value is 5. And that's where you get your 45 from. And when you create an X and an O over each other, U equals to 39. I'm not going to get into that. I shouldn't have brought that up. Where did I get 33? So that's what you had left over. So you have 45 showing. What didn't you have showing? You didn't have, what was missing from that was 1 dot and 8 void to a 20 dot and 25 void, which will be 2, 7. This will be 2, 7. Hold on a second. What's the answer to this one? 2718. 2718. 2718. They're both 9s. One is 3 times 6. One is 3 times 9. 6 and 9. The other equation is that 9 is, how do we get that? This is a 2 times 9 and 3 times 9, the angel birth. It's 2 and 3 coming together. I'm just trying to think. So that's how it works. So now we had 20. Now we need to find 15, right? Now we need to find 15. So to find 15, in order to do this will be 6 up. When 6 is up, it's 6 is up is 1 down. So that's your 7 up. That's your only true 7. Number 15. So we want to find number 15. I need to do this. In order to find this one, I must flip the dice over and put it on this side. Why? Because now I have 14 dots around and 1 up. So I have 14 and 1. Here I had 14 and 6. This is Greenland. Green equaling to 49. Land is communications of D, 500 communication. 550 communication. 55, that is DC in Greenland. And that's what the numeric values say. And it's that, because what I have to do is DC is actually 600, and because Roman numerals, right? Isn't that what it was? The coming time of thee, who is going to be thee, who is going to wake the lambs up, those who are still sleeping, that believe in the Holy Lord, cometh with the turmoil that this planet has become completely unbalanced. The great shift is a great calling of the people, and they are sending us messages. So now let me get back to this this piece with the dice again. Now 21 is the complete dice. So the dice has to be up in the air. It can never happen unless the dice was up in the air. The only time this can happen is when the dice is up in the air, and that is you, 21, the E world. So is that you as the birth? Is that the female you? This is the 21st century. It is the E world. It is BCE. It is the who you are. Do you know who you are? Communication. We're all about communication. The most sacred thing in the world is communication. Your body talking to your body. Your body talking to you, telling you that you have a bellyache, telling you that you hurt yourself, giving you feelings, showing love and caringness, becoming rational and logical and understanding, patiently understanding and learning why it's so important. Communication and how you communicate, the tone of your voice, your gestures, the way you hang up the phone and pick up the phone, words that you choose to say, the hidden secret and someone getting mad for a secret nobody hid. 21 is the entire cube. Now the thing is, we play this game with 2 cubes. So is there any other way to get 20 from these 2 cubes? Actually, there is. All around this band here, if you look at the opposite dots, there's really only 5. And if you look at this is the only 7. So that's your 12. When the ring is on the side, that is the 12. If the ring is 6 is up, you are playing with 10. It is 10 and 12, 1 and 3. One side and the other side. So you're playing with this one and this one. This is the totality. You're playing with this one and this one. The total between the two is 35. The letters are OT, like an overtime. It's number 35. Can I say anything about it? When you add up 1 all the way to 35, it equals to 631. 630. That is our creation, our 6th creation of A, B, C, 30 in the heavens. In the heavens. If this was a 3 dot, it'd be a 6 void. Otherwise, 3 reverse is 4 to the void. It's talking about the void. So I'm going to put the void over here. So what should be the 6 over here is going to be the 3 over here. Let me explain this situation, what just happened. If you add up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way to I don't know, all the way to 26, it equals to 351 plus 27 plus 28 plus 29 plus 30 plus 31 plus 32 plus 33 plus 34 plus 35 equals 630. So what we did over here is the void of 3 is 6. 3 dot, 6 void. But the reverse cube of 3 is 4. The reverse. Now the 0, okay, which is the 1 dot, is asking me what is the reverse of the 1 dot. The reverse of the 1 dot is 6, but it's asking for the void. So it's 3. So you have an angle that has just been created, or something's just been created. Remember, 7 and 13 has to do with the Mayans 20. Remember that, how that clock works. Works right in there. Clock works right in there. And it keeps moving. Keeps moving, right? Because 25,000, right? 25,920. Got to keep it moving. Got to keep it moving. Use it or lose it, right? So we end up with this, and then on the third number, I can go to 6 dots, and then I would go to 1 over here. So I'd end up with 143 AD CD AC DC. So I'd end up with 1 dot. Now, what would my voids be? So I'd have 8 over 3 void, 8 over 3 void, 5 over 6 void, 6 over 1 dot. So these two would be the gateway reverse to 56, 11, 11, 7, 11, 11. 121 times 7, 14, 7 by 2 is 14, is 1, 847. The heavens of time, 7 times 121, 1 cube. Pluto gate, number 84. Pluto gate, 7 times 121, 7, 11, 11. What is that? I'm going to show you. The 7 dot to when the cube is this way, all we're going to work with is the voids. So we have 7 and 6 is 13, and 4 is 17, and 5 is 22. We have 22 voids, 14 dots. 14 dots, 22 voids. So that's your 11, 11 voids. And you're playing it to the 7 dot, the 7 pole, the 1 and the 6. So you're talking about the voided area to the 7th gate equals to 847 in Pluto. 7047, okay, is energy, time, Jesus on the cross. 320 and 56. Anyways, I don't want to look for anything. I'm here 2.5 hours, and there's nobody here still. That's unbelievable. Herbie at 8:52, but it's 10:44, and yeah, pretty weird. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna hang on in, and I think I had a decent session. I'm just trying. Lost my. I think I had a decent session. Not a great session, But I learned a few more things. I wanted to talk about the deck of cards. I wanted to talk about, I have a design where the hexagon, what the S does. The S, the like above is below the S as it spins around. It does the bottom when it does the top left. It does the top right when it does the bottom left. It's spinning around. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Raphael 7286, and a constellation of Pegasus. Actually, my favorite is down there. Can I see it? I like the pumpkin. I like the dog, the pumpkin. You see the cross? Hold on a second. See this? Let me see. See this here? I put pissing oil out of the cross. La cross. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. No 10. Thank you.